Welcome to Gaming with Scott presents Marvel Superheroes. Join us each week as our intrepid heroes follow a path of adventure and attempt to save the world and each other from the dangers of the universe. Starring Martin Davis, Josh Elliott, John Garlick, Josh Jackson, and Rico Suarez, with me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the judge. Epic adventure and titanic struggles await you beyond this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Josh.
Howdy.
John.
Dr. Wells sucks.
Marty.
I'm right.
Rico.
Yo.
And Josh.
Caesar One has no fans.
Oh, I think he has a fan, at least.
Himself?
Caesar One.
Anyway, moving on. Oh, now you're making it personal. All right. He is that way. To the edge of the zone.
See, look, we don't even have to go to him. If we just burn ourselves out right here, then, he probably can't get out.
I see what you're saying, but if we do that, we don't know how this works. We could release the ultimate evil, and nobody else who escaped broke this reality to do it.
And every other prisoner here.
You're kind of like saying, let's break our way out of Pandora's box by blowing up the box.
No, just a small portion of it.
Yeah, but it's still blowing up the
I'm
box.
going to examine the Kryptonian. Is there any change in the judge?
No, not at all.
No, man, he's
Yes,
been judged.
and Morat sticks his head up. Yes, we should do that. Yes, break the walls of the prison. Yes,
Not all of them, just this one where we're at.
certainly.
And then it should close itself back up, right?
Who cares?
Well, I kind of care.
What has happened to the judge?
He is currently experiencing all of the unjustified suffering he has caused to any other sentient creature from the perspective of that creature.
Well,
He deserves it. Literally.
So, which is the lesser of two evils? This dread thing or blowing up this hole right here?
Oh, blow up the hole.
Or waiting a year and a day.
Or waiting a year and a
that
day?
is an option. I take it that we stop aging while we're here. We're not really breathing air.
It's a good question for the judge, I guess.
I mean, not that I want to do that.
So you guys have to breathe? You're so primitive.
Well, I see what you're saying.
Oh,
Wait,
And
wait,
Morat
no,
pops up
no,
and goes, right?
You know what just occurred to me? If we bust a hole out of the wall right here, they might not be able to survive on the other side.
Would
we might not.
Would we be
We
transported
absolutely
back
would.
to the piece of Krypton where our trial was?
Do you remember how I hurt you in the ether?
Yeah.
For all we know, that's what's surrounding this reality.
Nah, I'm sure it's just empty space.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would
How
survive.
can you be sure of anything? Unless you were to use cosmic awareness.
Ultimate cosmic knowledge at my disposal whenever I want it.
When you tap into it.
It's just not often.
Now I know how it works.
Well, then you do it.
No.
Yeah, see?
Not here.
Yeah. See,
Well,
it's
you're
nuts.
experienced with it.
What are you arguing about?
And Morat pops his head back up again. You have awareness of the cosmos?
Yeah.
Can you teach this?
No.
If
That's not
you-
how it works.
it's
If
the
you-
power is flawed. It makes you crazy.
No. Ultimate cosmic awareness is the ultimate form of sanity.
I
You
like
know everything.
Unfortunately, they have penultimate cosmic awareness.
I have taught it to one other person. Successfully.
Ooh, teach it to me. Teach it to me.
He didn't teach it to me. He showed me how to use it once I already had it.
You can show Morat.
You can't just teach it to anyone.
I mean, I could try. It might fry his little brain.
You should totally teach me.
This isn't the task at hand.
Let's
Maybe
say
later.
you're successful. You just gave the little reptilian Hitler cosmic awareness.
What is a Hitler?
Don't worry about it.
Similar to
Think of
you
it-
in your society.
I am revered as a god in my society.
He thought
How
the same
many
thing.
other members
Whoa.
of their
Calm down,
society?
buddy.
Sorry.
Calm down.
Many?
So it's not. Oh, okay. So it's not just you.
No. That would not be a society.
Your mom.
She is aging.
Ah. Why do they revere you as a deity in your society?
Because I have saved our society on a number of occasions.
From what kind of threats?
Well, other civilizations wishing to subjugate us.
I see.
How did you fend them off?
Science.
Makes sense. All right, which decision? We got 3 viable options. None of them particularly good.
No, we're definitely not going to go meet Dread.
The
Okay.
other
That means break out here or pop a squat for a year and a day.
The other possibility is a more subtle version of the concentrated of the blast of magic that you were planning.
Okay. I will attempt to use cosmic awareness to see if I can find another way out.
But it's something that is another option is a very concentrated form of magic that we concentrate into like a pinhole.
It's still breaking the box.
Yes, but it would seal itself after we pass through, presumably.
You're guessing. We don't know.
Yes, we're guessing about all of this.
I'm just saying it's the same thing. It's breaking the box.
Not necessarily, because we know that it has some self-repairing faculty, right?
Yeah.
So if it is a localized but very intense magical burst rather than a very large, big blast, maybe it'll punch a tiny hole and then the hole will seal.
Which is breaking the box.
Well, yes, there would be some leakage, hopefully just us.
Agreed.
I mean, this is a premise. It doesn't necessarily.
Well, it's way
bear
better than
out.
my just ripping a hole through.
True.
It'll have to bear some experimentation.
Well, we got a year and a day.
That's true.
Are you doing your?
Are you gonna?
would
Are you
We've
gonna
got
really
like a year and
tap
a
into
half a
the
day.
to the cosmic awareness?
I was gonna.
Because
Alright.
keep in mind, it answers the questions you ask, and not necessarily gives you the answers that are best.
What is the safest way to get the hell out of this?
Okay.
Well, that's just sit your ass down and wait a year and 366 days.
You
Yeah,
wanna
might be.
try to make me lucky again?
I will. Well, let's
just
think
feel
about the questions first. We might have some ideas, and we might be able to
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
pool our ideas first. So, how many questions do you get to ask?
As many as he wants, as long as he's tapped into it.
Okay.
I mean, the fundamental thing we're trying to ask is, how can we escape this prison without risking releasing the dread? That's essentially what we want to know. Because, frankly, if other prisoners other than us escape, I mean, there's not much we can do about that, one way or the other. I mean,
All these poor Marvel villains imprisoned by Kryptonians who don't even go here.
yeah.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I mean, best case scenario, that judge is going to be here for a while. I like that. I like that you did that to him. I'm going to kick him in the ribs. Tink.
Okay.
Not very hard.
Tinky.
Okay. Yes, kick him again. Kick him again.
don't kick somebody when they
Teabag.
judge. That's just
All right.
That's not-
Morat hops down off of Tomahawk and runs over and dink, dink, dink,
With his tiny little leg.
with his tiny little
tiny
leg.
little lizard leg.
Dink, dink, dink. Yes. Smite him, the villain, the evil.
I would stop
Kick
it.
him.
It's too cute.
It's absolutely
It's adorable.
He would be a great lab assistant
He would.
at Nimbus.
He is an adorable genocidal man.
Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin
He is.
killed trillions.
Well, I mean, I know people who've killed hundreds of billions, so, you know.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, just other beings out there that I've
You
met
hang with
cosmically.
Name dropping. What the hell?
Destroyed whole solar systems.
Yeah.
Yang's kind of a dick.
A little bit.
And do your woogie woogie?
Oh.
Are you doing your
Oh,
woogie?
I'm obliged to ask this as a native of Earth, Morat. Are you a Skrull?
No.
Okay, I just have to say that.
No, not at all.
Is there any
They are
further,
amateurs.
is there any further discussion on the question?
Okay.
Go for it.
What is it that you wish to know about the dread?
Well,
Everything.
What we would have to do to convince it to break us out of here is the main thing.
You would have to barter with it.
Oh, agreed.
what kind of things does it like?
Wants a little piece of you.
Give it to him. It's not me.
I volunteer.
Like a physical piece?
Like a testicle?
Yes.
I can spare enough for all of us.
Well, no, it will require a piece of each of you that
Nope.
wants to leave.
Oh.
I'd rather wait.
Yeah. Well,
Not large, nothing big.
well, I know how I could get out then. I would just be like, hey, Dred's trying to bounce. Here you go.
If it's not that big of a deal, why haven't you bargained with it, given it a little piece of your body, and gotten the hell out of here before?
Well,
That's a very good
because I haven't been motivated to leave yet. I haven't finished my next plan. And B, I like myself. I'm a bit of a holist.
Exactly. So, yeah. That's not an option.
How long have you been here, if you don't mind us asking?
That's rude. Asking about other people's sentences?
Wait, so you're a bit of a holist. So, do you regret having that bracelet?
No, it is part of me.
Now, but it's been added on to you in place of your arm.
But now it's a
Correct, because I could not live with myself after I lost my arm to begin with.
Why is that?
Because he's a holist.
Because then I would not be whole. Then I would be less of myself.
What if I could give you your arm back? Your real arm.
How would you do such a thing? It is not possible.
I'm gonna try it anyway.
What are you trying to do?
Regenerate them?
Molecular
Code
conversion
DNA.
along with organic chemistry. I'm going to take.
There's no organic material to make it out of.
His other arm.
Are you guys always powering people that don't ask for it?
Yeah, that's bad.
Create an arm.
Okay,
Spread out.
give me a roll.
This
Still
is
got
when
that thing
Morat
on?
decides. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, 55.
No, actually, no. I did say I turned off the thing. I haven't.
Uh-huh.
So it is not.
Yellow.
Okay.
You got a 55. What
The area around where the prosthetic is attached begins to move, and it appears as though an arm is starting to grow, and the end of the prosthetic begins to glow and consume the new cells as you create them.
what's happening?
And he looks and goes, "Oh, yes, that won't work."
Well, let's try and help.
Cosmic awareness.
I thought you were a holist, but I mean, I guess you're not really.
He's-
Is there any further discussion
we're-
on the question?
No.
Okay, so
No,
no, wait. So we know that we can absorb nicotine through the membranes of our eyes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, dude.
Okay, so what about the other possibility? The higher success rate was the explosion on the outside of the the shape, the rhombus that caused.
Oh, there's not a good delivery system.
Because we're in here and it's effectively out there.
Correct.
And yet we have access to forces which transcend the Phantom Zone.
We do?
We do.
What is that? What are those?
We have access to the power of magic.
Ah, magic.
Yes. Lots of it, in fact.
Really?
So what if we used a magical effect? We know that our powers come from outside and are inimical here. They blast out, they cause the zone to degrade, but what if we were to conjure something up on the outside of the zone and destroy the solid shape that grabbed us? That's how 3 of the prisoners escaped.
Fine. Notice how your idea seems reasonable, rational, prudent, and ethical. I just want you to know, if anything bad happens, I will whine forever.
That is fine.
No, it's not, because then you both will be wanting forever, and I'll kill you both.
No, you won't.
That is fine, because
try.
all of those things I said were true about my idea.
I can tell you right now, he'll just come back.
All right, fair enough.
I mean,
They always come back.
I don't think you have the ability to
I mean, it takes a
conjure
minute.
anything that would take
takes a
Wells
minute.
out.
It takes a minute.
What if we got ourselves out and then created the blast for them so they could get out?
Because I gotta be honest with you, I don't really like these guys, and if we get ourselves out, I'm booking.
Nah, I like them.
Wait, is this in your head, or are you saying this out loud?
I said that out loud.
You!
I like them.
I'm gonna stuff this team down your throat till you choke!
And Morat stops kicking the Kryptonian
Why'd you stop?
and turns and goes, "Are you not part of a group? Tomahawk said you were his people.
Yeah, we're a group.
And
I'm
he
looking-
also said he was innocent."
He's a liar. It's cool.
He's guilty by association.
Yeah.
The Kryptonians decided to sentence him.
Yeah,
to
I'm
this.
friends with them,
And-
so that's why I'm guilty.
He really did nothing.
Well, he did say that you would die
Die?
with us. you know.
I would die for them. I did not ever say I would serve negative zone terms. And
Did you agree to serve the sentence?
no.
To stand with him in any way?
Well, he did say he would die for us. So.
He did say he would.
I
stand
said
with
I
us.
stand with them.
Oh, well then you accepted the punishment.
well then, I got the contract that totally told me everything that would
You
happen
see-
if I say things out
you
loud.
see-
Oh, of course I got that. Oh no, I didn't, because that's bullshit.
Yes, you were screwed by the fine print. It happens to some of the
there
best.
was no fine print. There was no print.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
best way to hide fine print is
Oh.
when there's no print at all.
Hey. Here's the thing you're forgetting.
Verbal contract.
Because he was one of the ones who judged us, he's going to feel all your pain. I mean, literally, he's going to feel all your pain.
All of the mild annoyance you're experiencing right
One.
now.
Down. 5 more to go.
Oh, that's all right. We'll just eat them too.
Speaking of which,
I don't like what's happening to you.
incidentally, do we still
don't
have
have-
Superman's remains and uniform?
I'm gonna guess no.
You do not.
Okay, just checking, because that would have been embarrassing.
Go to prison. Take this as a 90.
You take your victim's remains to play with.
Ta-da!
Could have had an advanced polymer, now we have nothing. Well, I guess that means we have to go to the edge of the zone, correct?
No.
Well, I thought you were gonna do the cosmic thing.
Yeah,
You
no,
asked
we're
the
not
question.
going
No, we're going with Caesar's plan for once.
No, we're not going to Dread.
I already told you I liked your plan.
We're going with Caesar's plan. I'm not doing it. We're going with Caesar's plan.
Well, Caesar's plan was to drill a
To-
pinhole.
A
Basically-
concentrated, or plan B is to use magic to cause an explosion outside the zone.
Well, I know how you feel about group votes, so my vote is to do whatever you want to do.
My vote is to talk to cosmic awareness and find out what we don't know, which is everything.
Yep. That
Also, there is a possibility that I could try a ritual to contact some wizards I know.
Across dimensions?
It's always across dimensions. Why not?
He makes an excellent point.
Then you do that, we'll meet in the middle, right?
I could see if I can get a magician to, fireball the outside of the Phantom Zone so we can get out.
Go for it.
All right.
Go right on ahead.
All right. I will.
Touch the cosmos. See what happens.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here.
Well, I want to see what happens when you touch it.
I'm curious to see what will happen.
All
Just
right.
a tip. Just see how it feels.
All right, what are we doing?
All right, I am going to clear a roughly level spot on the ground,
Okay.
and I'm going to get out some chalk
Okay.
and draw a circle,
Okay.
and inscribe some symbols,
Okay.
and I'm going to let's see. Well, I do have contacts with occultists and magi on my sheet.
You do.
And I'm going to first of all, I'm going to see if I can make contact with the outside cosmos.
Alrighty, roll me your intuition.
27. That is going to be on. That is green.
Okay. There is something beyond the two-dimensional plane in which you exist.
Okay. So I am able to
You can feel beyond the flat dimension in which you exist currently.
Okay. All right. We're inside of a two-dimensional space. Interesting. Is it the dread? I'm being very cautious.
Give me another roll.
I'm going to use my magic senses, my detect magic ability.
Okay.
Well, it might not be magical, but it seems awfully like that. I'll roll that first. 39 on my very worst power. Hey, it's green.
Woohoo!
It actually works.
All right. The dread is not exactly magical in nature. It is more spiritual in nature.
Okay.
But it is not the dread which you are reaching out and feeling. It is other magical entities beyond this two-dimensional plane.
Okay, it's working. I am in contact with magical beings beyond the Phantom Zone.
Okay.
All right.
Are you going to try to contact anyone specifically, or?
Depends on what kind of. Let's see. Well, I guess
Or
they're
your generic wizarding contacts.
Yeah, let's see. There's the source. There's Doctor Strange.
She doesn't care.
Well,
You're in the negative zone? That sucks, bro. Call me back later when you have something more important.
Let's see. With the alternatives are people like. Let's see. I'm trying to think in Marvel terms because I keep thinking DC. Marvel magician type people. Let's see. There's oh God, I'm blanking here. There's Scarlet Witch isn't actually magic. She's a mutant.
She affects probability.
Yeah.
Magic is a mutant, and she affects magic.
Oh. Well, who else is just a flat-out sorcerer?
Doctor Strange.
No.
What about Brother Voodoo?
No, he's helped us twice. Probably asked for a lot more.
Yeah, well,
Brother Voodoo is the Sorcerer Supreme right
oh, he is? Well,
he's gonna be shortly.
now. Oh, here?
Right.
Oh,
wait,
I
plot
mean, in,
kill.
like,
It's all right.
in the comics.
Right.
Okay. All right. I will reach out to...
There are Asgardian magicians.
Oh, that's true.
Loki's a magician.
Yeah, I'd rather not just get Loki. But then again, no matter who you call, you might get Loki. You could be like,
Hey, it's your mom.
Hey, I want to...
Shit, it's Loki.
I want to contact the ruler of the Shi'ar Empire. Oh,
Dude,
it's Loki.
You know what?
Let's,
No, there's Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom.
Just pick one.
Pick up a new contact on your sheet, right? Can't ever go wrong having a bad guy as a contact. Oh, never mind.
Not at all.
4?
All right, let's go with
Thor's not a magician.
Thor's not a magician. His mom might be.
Yeah.
His mom
okay.
is, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go with Doctor Strange. Seems like a good choice.
Dr. Normal.
Okay. Don't even roll him.
Okay.
You reach out to feel for what is the Sorcerer Supreme at the moment, and you can't quite pin down a direction or a location, or
Shit.
he doesn't seem to be outside of the two-dimensional. He's not in the two-dimensional, but he's somewhere else at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's
So-
go. I don't know anything about Brother Voodoo. I'll try him.
Okay. Give us a little rundown on Brother Voodoo there, Marty.
Or if you prefer, I can go generic wizard contact.
Brother Voodoo he's very very similar to Doctor Strange. Basically, it's a Doctor Strange clone. Only he's a black dude, and he deals with like all the voodoo, the astral, the afterlife, all that stuff mainly. But he does do other things.
Okay.
He does the whole gamut. It's just that's where he's strongest in. Now, when he becomes Sorcerer Supreme later, and he's got the Eye of Agamotto,
Oh, okay.
etc., etc.
All right. Any contact?
Yes.
All right.
That's what she said.
You see in front of you an apparitional skull appears, and you notice that it's painted on a black man's face. and he seemed to have been engaging in some other form of meditation, and his eyes bolt open.
I will greet him, Brother Voodoo. Apologize for contacting you unannounced, but my need is great. I am Caesar 1, and I have been imprisoned in the Phantom Zone.
And what can I do for you?
We have it in our power to escape if the exterior crystal that is the zone is subject to a mighty explosion. However, we are unable to affect the zone is flying through space, and we are unable to affect it from within.
And how might I help?
If you are able to cause an explosion on the exterior of the Phantom Zone, it will cause it to shatter, and my party will be able to escape.
And what is the price you would pay for this assistance?
I would. I would be able to
mow your lawn. Do your laundry.
I would be able to assist you in your ambitions.
So you would owe me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever.
How could that possibly backfire?
Hey, I go into this knowing it's going to be terrible.
It's true.
Let me marshal my forces, and I will return contact to you. And the face.
Marshal my forces. The hell does that mean?
Saddle
He's
up.
going to get his zombies.
It means regulators mount up.
It means he's going to get his space zombies to plant grenades on it. Astronaut zombies. It'll be great.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, hey, it worked, guys. That wasn't a psychic thing. You could just hear me.
Hasn't worked yet. You talked to somebody. Good start.
Hey, if anybody's capable of just blasting a hole, then it's that guy.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah.
And Morat looks from Caesar 1 to Tomahawk to Caesar 1 to Tomahawk, and turns around and starts kicking the judge again.
Go for it.
I really
So,
like
what was your plan to get rid of
You
the
know who he
Argonauts
reminds
anymore?
me of? He reminds me of the flame guitar guy from Mad Max.
Dodo.
Yeah. Oh man.
That has already left the theaters. I wanted to see it.
It's pretty
Didn't
epic.
get around to
Pretty
it.
cool.
It's left the
You really
theaters.
gotta see it.
Really?
Or a lot
That's
of them.
ridiculous.
I don't say that about Red.
Why would they ever leave the theater? Why did that movie ever leave the theater?
I know,
Right.
right?
Should be playing just nonstop forever.
So anyway,
So, what was your plan to take care of the Argonauts anyway, Morat?
Kill them.
Yeah, really? So how?
Either a genetic retrovirus or perhaps unleashing a plague. Possibly sentient cybernetics let their own machines rise up against them. One or the other. I don't know yet.
Do they have a weakness?
I would need to capture a few of them and find a weakness and then go from there.
well, their weakness is their rather insane code of honor,
And their arrogance.
and the fact that they have this sprawling empire that they don't know what to do with it.
What was the name of that chemical that he needed that we created for him to help him recover from almost dead?
Don't tell him that.
Oh, that's methyltrexate.
That's it. That's the stuff. Without that,
I hate that stuff.
Without that, they get pretty weak and die. So if you could somehow combust methyltrexate in their atmosphere,
No. What I was thinking about doing originally was changing one of their genes to make it incompatible with their physiology. Then they could never absorb it again.
oh, that worked too.
That'd be
So, side huddle.
Caesar 1 is giving the throat slashy. Quit asking. Quit feeding ideas to the
Oh no,
Genocidal maniac.
No, that was just the kill motion. But,
Oh, okay.
Kill,
well, okay, close. Close
kill the gremlin.
He's a lot of tall. He's just tall. I like him, frankly.
Well, he's here for a reason.
He's funny. Anyway,
So you wanna see if we can drill a hole out, little tiny hole?
well, we don't want to make a hole until we have the magic on standby, right?
Yeah, I thought we were waiting for Skullface or
We
whatever.
don't. I mean, we could try.
don't
What's
know.
the harm in
It,
trying?
you might say, hey, well, it could destroy
Worst case
the.
scenario, we don't succeed.
It could destroy the
What's the harm in
universe.
trying?
That's the thing I'm concerned about here is that if you and I drill a hole with our combined might, the hole will just suddenly crack and shatter. And then it's getting out, and that's the whole thing we're trying to avoid here.
Also,
Plus, you don't understand. I want to follow Caesar 1's plan because I want something to backfire. If I follow his plans, eventually something will backfire.
but actually, something that you brought
Schadenfreude much? Go ahead.
You guys are the best
Some-
married couple.
something that you brought up earlier, which is a legitimate point, is when we come out, will we be just in space?
Yeah.
Where we were? In, at that point of space where that asteroid with the fake cemetery on it has floated away?
Well, the reason I'm not so concerned about that is because the
I have
other
a power, I
beings
won't
that escaped,
die.
I'm assuming they were of a similar physicality,
I won't die. I got
non-dark energy.
Mm.
If they live through it, you should be fine.
True. But I mean, the question is, where they, also who knows where the diamond is now?
Well, that's the other thing about it. Assuming that this two-dimensional space that we're in is still strangely, randomly, poor special effects, budgetly floating through Krypton. When we break it and escape, we'll then be on Krypton and still need to escape from Krypton.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
They had some kind of matter transmitter that they used to bring us there. We'll have to find some similar effect to bring us back. But then once we return to three-dimensional space, that becomes a little easier.
Well, let's deal with one issue at a time, though, right? Just saying.
So, we wait for the...
Skull boy.
It'll take a year minus a day.
So you saved
It'll
two-
take 364
saved 2 days.
days. You just missed while Purchase knocked.
like-
That's what it needed to be.
It's like daylight
It's
savings
metagaming,
time.
but that can't be the plot
I'm gonna
because
try and get
Scott
Skull.
would lose his audience.
No.
Yes.
I wouldn't lose my audience. What we're going to do?
I'm gonna try and get stalled.
Okay, give me a roll at -4 column shifts.
Gee, do it together. It was easier, right?
Sucks. No, we were already stalled.
Oh, never mind then.
See? I wanted to follow your plan.
10. It's white.
You call upon the divine and find the tether to
You find
your
yourself
previous
limp.
entity is no longer there.
Yep. You find yourself limp. Dun, dun, dun.
Could be because you're still tired. It could be because in this two-dimensional form or in this two-dimensional space, there is no connection to the outside divine.
No, there is. I just didn't try hard enough.
There's connect. He's divine. You could, gestalt off of him.
Bring it. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
You could huff and puff and blow a house down.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, I mean that is one of your powers. I'm not just making fun. You can do that. You have wind control. You are the big bad wolf.
Listen here, Afro Mage. I will kick your ass right here. All right. What are we doing?
I'm just gonna start focusing dark energy at my feet into the ground
Okay.
in a controlled little beam.
Okay. Dark energy mission?
Yep.
I'm going to
From
examine
the soles of your feet or from between your legs
From
or
ours.
all right.
I'm going to examine the Kryptonian again. Prop him up and try to make him more or less comfortable
71.
rather than just lying in a pile.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. That is... Oh, energy mission 50? 71? Yeah, I think
I don't think that's going to work.
Yep.
No, it's yellow.
You're burning through the soil.
Okay.
Ionization on the ground.
Okay, he begins to burn through quicker.
Say it again.
He
I begin to burn through quicker.
Okay. I thought I had to roll. All right.
Yeah, your ionization is just fine. Okay, you prop up the
Yeah, the Kryptonian.
the
So it's
Kryptonian.
not like just lying in a heap.
When you prop him up, what are you doing next?
Well, I'm going to, make sure he's still breathing and hasn't like swallowed his tongue or anything.
fine.
All right.
What do you do after that?
I'm going to stand up and look for Morat. Where's he?
Morat's standing over by Tomahawk, just kind of looking around, trying not to look at Caesar 1.
What's it?
Trying not to look at you.
Can we see if we can find a boundary? Who can actually fly?
Caesar 1, what do you do next?
I'm going to erase that summoning circle that I put there early, just in case
Okay.
there's magic nonsense.
Okay, you wipe that out.
Mhm.
You turn back from your summoning circle, and Morat has climbed up on the chest of the judge and is now kicking him in the chin.
And he deserves it. I'm going to
Fuck, he's
try
great.
to rifle through what the prosthetic can do stealthily.
Okay. You start to feel that and look for, and the consciousness is there immediately. Yes.
So you can alter genetics.
Yes.
If I asked you, would you alter my genetics the way I want?
Perhaps.
Could you finish me, since I'm only 80% complete in the first place? I pull off my helmet. Obviously, see I'm not fully.
Yes.
He's all gooey.
Will you?
Would you like me to?
Yes.
What do you have in trade or as currency?
I'm not sure what I have to trade. What would you like?
What is it you do?
I can convert organic. I can convert any molecules into organic molecules. I can move around organic molecules. I just can't fix myself.
Would you be willing to pledge service?
Pledge service? No. Not service. We're friends. It's different.
Certainly. Then I will help you.
Would you be willing to turn this swimming pool into Ebola?
Do I need to make a roll? Or,
For what?
for what? I
You're
don't know.
not going to be doing anything. And Morat stops kicking the guy in the face and hops down and goes, "Ooh, yes, we have work. Yes, come, Tomahawk. Yes, we have work." And begins walking away from the group, motioning to Tomahawk to follow him.
Wait. Do I need to go all the way back to your house for this to work?
No,
Or where am I going?
away from your group.
Where are you going, Tomahawk?
Well, because I don't want them to be in the radius.
What? Okay.
You need to lay down.
All right.
Okay. Tomahawk goes over and lays down next to Morat.
He's gonna penetrate you.
Morat puts his
I don't
prosthetic
like this prison.
hand on Tomahawk's face, and little spines come out of his prosthetic and pierce into Tomahawk's face in a couple dozen places.
That is not a good idea.
Says the guy who stepped into a magical box and stepped out dark force energy.
Hey, that shit was awesome.
That is a valid point. Just saying.
In his defense, that was awesome.
This is indeed a parallel universe.
Yeah, right? You're trying to be the voice of reason? It's maddening. Also, I'm not getting very far with this.
No, you're not.
No.
I mean, it was a valiant try.
I mean, and you've dug down. It's you're going a ways.
Yeah, but I'm just going down into the rock. I'm not actually penetrating through
Correct.
the zone.
With the caliber of criminal that they put into this prison, I figured they would have thought of trying to tunnel through with energy.
Well, I don't see the shoveler here.
Yeah, right.
Right. Okay. Morat is working. His prosthetic has now extended from Tomahawk's face down his neck and in through his chest plate.
So we're waiting on your contact.
Yeah.
Make camp then, I guess.
Other stuff is happening.
Either make camp or go try to find a place for
You
shelter.
know what we should do? We should build a little 4x4 box and see if some random jerk comes by and knocks on the door.
It's like, hey, what's your name? What do you do?
He looks in and sees a 1x1 space,
How
and
many-
then is talking to it and doesn't know what's going on.
How many terrible things have you done? Can I be your friend? I think that would be awesome.
It works.
It's like recursive.
Do you say this out loud?
No, because he doesn't know.
I
it.
don't
Oh
know
yeah.
that,
All right. That's
yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
Does Morat have a house or anything?
You
Morat
ask me why
is-
I'm laying there?
We asked what was happening, and
Yes, Morat has a house.
Well, let's go wait there until we hear back from Skullboy.
That is my house.
I thought we were friends.
Yes, we are. It's my house.
Can we stay at your house?
No.
But we're not friends. What the heck?
Of course we are friends.
You just said we were friends.
Yes, you have to be more than a friend to stay at my house.
I'm not sleeping with you.
Precisely, which is why you are not staying at my house.
nobody rides for free.
We gotta find shelter. Where the hell do we go
Oh,
here?
What?
We don't. We don't get tired.
Ass, grass, or ass, one boy.
Yeah, no shit.
I live by Morelix and Leisha.
Maybe we can get a room.
How did you build?
You have to spend enough time.
How long have you been here? Did you already answer that? I don't remember.
241 of your years.
Wow.
41 left.
A lot of time. 282.
Yeah, no, I really want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, right now.
Do we have to eat here? Do we have to
No.
anything? Or just sort of in stasis,
No,
right?
you just sit here and think about what you've done. It's that kind of thing.
Precisely.
You sit there and you think about what you did.
Yeah.
How much I hate that judge.
Oh, go kick him. He's right there.
Look, I don't mind when he does it because I don't mean this negatively. His limbs are so tiny. Don't kick the judge when he's being judged. It's not
Judgy?
appropriate.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Judge.
he might go back to his people as the first judge to have ever convinced his what do you call them? His victims to go on to a life of service in protection of their home planet.
We already said we would.
Yeah, we said we would.
You said you're
That would be he might be. It might lead to an entire new era of the concept of reformation, rather than just punishment in the Phantom Zone.
I don't think they care.
Well, no, but you little by little.
Yeah.
All right, Marty, I need you to step out and down the hall.
Everyone dies but you.
You've been inseminated. Oh.
You have a
what I was
bunch of
thinking.
little Ijuana babies.
Yeah.
I
Lizard,
do wanna.
lizard boy's got to do it orally.
And then he's like, somebody give me a towel.
You just thought that was his arm.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, geez.
Everything retracts from Morat's arm, and he hops back over and goes, it's good to do good work. And he climbs back on the judge and starts kicking him in the face again.
Tink, tink, tink against the armor.
Yep. Tink,
What
tink,
happened
tink,
to
tink.
Tomahawk? I'll ask Morad.
Oh, he is complete. He asked me to finish his construction.
I will go over and look at him.
Now he has a retrovirus in him.
He is now a tomahawk-sized, lizard-faced version of Morad. All right, Marty, come on back in here.
He didn't have any plans. Okay.
He did say,
Marty!
You can come back.
someday.
That's hilarious.
What other DNA is he gonna? It's like the TV series V.
All right. Your eyelids flutter for a moment.
Yeah.
And then you hear the tink, tink, tink.
I'm like
Morat.
over his face.
Morat is kicking the Kryptonian in the face again. And he's just bouncing off his armor. And you look up and you see Wells and Caesar 1 and Fenris all sort of looking at you, leaned over your face.
He finished it with the DNA of his people.
I had a dream, and you were there. You were there.
Hey.
Okay.
Did you eat bugs with your tongue? Because you're a giant lizard boy now.
Oh, am I? All right. I don't have a mirror.
To be fair, he does look a lot better.
Now that I'm fully formed, though, if there were how can I pick out the parts
Like a baby.
in my facial features that are human and be able to correlate them in my mind of what they would look like on a human face?
They look no longer human. They look reptilian.
I know.
I mean, yes, there are two eyes. Humans have two eyes. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what
but I
you're
mean, he
going.
doesn't look like every single other member of his race, neither do I, look just like him.
He wants to manipulate his face.
What I'm trying to figure out is the face that is fully finished now, in my head, could I imagine it as a human face and be able to identify with that?
You would look like you if you were a
Finished.
kobold.
Finish is what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Probably not. I mean, it's not close enough.
all right, that's exactly that.
He saw an imperfect bioconstruct and filled it in with what he saw as a perfect perfect
finished.
organism.
Okay, so I'm going to communicate with the prosthetic again.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I was specific enough.
I'm gonna retry, redo.
I believe you were. You asked to be finished.
By finished, you saw that was not fully formed, correct?
We saw that you needed to be completed and have done so.
Could you make my face look human at least?
Why would you wish to do that?
Heritage.
Superior.
What heritage?
Exactly. Could you just make my face look human? Like it would look finished? I don't care about the rest. I just want to look like I would normally look face.
Can make you a better looking lizard.
Put some red in the lips.
You are quite handsome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cybernetics are hitting on him.
I would at least like to look like the rest of the members of my race.
Why? They are repugnant.
I understand that.
Hear that? You're ugly as hell.
Boom.
You guys just got punked.
Could you make it to where I
Who are
can
you guys?
switch
It looks like a wolf.
At least back
I'm the
and
only-
forth, at least
I was
temporarily.
born this way.
I'm the only one that
Look,
looks.
the dream I
human
had
at
was
the
to see
moment.
my
Yeah.
face fully formed.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
intended.
unless you have your helmet.
But as you were not completed, you do not know what the final intention was. You are now complete. This is what was intended.
He Jurassic Parked you. He didn't have enough DNA, so he filled it in with. His,
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. I have nowhere to go from there. So,
He's like, huh. Alrighty then.
oh, well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, now your helmet's not going to fit because you have a lizard snout.
Hey,
I
hey,
put the helmet back on.
hey, hey.
Okay, the helmet fits side to side, but the top comes like to here.
I'm-
Like the visor doesn't come down all the way because
I'm
your
going to
face
try-
is along.
Wait. I'm gonna give Marty's character a little pat, huh? Be like, I know that feel, bro. I know that feel.
Can't you do your matter thing and rearrange stuff?
Not at a genetic level. What?
That sucks.
I'm sure I could convert things and whatnot, but I don't have that fine-tuned knowledge.
Okay.
But I will try to change my helmet to fit my head.
Okay.
I bet you could do that.
Sure.
Okay.
It now looks like an elongated lizard skull face, but it will.
It's like the Predator.
Dinosaur.
One for two. That's 500 in baseball. Not bad.
Right. Dinosaur face.
I'm gonna rate this down.
Now it is a dinosaur skull face mask.
And you're done too.
And I'm done.
And you're done.
You're done cooking.
Yay! Marty gets everything he ever wanted.
No.
Well, Marty gets what he asked for.
I do want to, yeah. I do want to check one thing.
Yes.
I would like to see what happens when I use my ghost vision on this plane.
Okay. Roll it.
What species is
55.
Morat?
I'll have to come up for the name for a species. What'd you say? What'd you roll?
55.
55? Okay. There are only the spirits tied to those entities here that are trapped. There are no extra ghosts. There are no, like, people that have died and not done the thing. Like, it's a barren landscape. You see things connected to those that are living. You know, their aura, their entity, their whatever you want to call that, their essence, their soul. But there aren't like, well, there's ghosts over there, and there's that, like there would be on Earth, like the spirits of nature or the spirits. There's like nothing.
So when I look at Morag, do I see a soul?
Yeah, he's a sentient creature. He has that spark of the divine.
Okay.
An evil little twisted lizard soul.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We need to ditch this guy so bad.
Why not? He's been helpful. He's given him a gift. He's
That's
helping
true.
you guys out. Morat's not a bad guy.
All right. What are we doing? We staying here? Or we going somewhere else? What are we doing?
Well, we could look for some other genocidal maniacs to team up with, but I don't really see that as
Yep. Seats taken.
I am not a maniac.
okay. That's true. You are quite lucid. I apologize.
Thank you. Dink, 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 dink.
I know it.
He's quite calculated.
How long is that judge going to be judged for?
Depends on how much unnecessary suffering he's caused, and knowing his job, you tell me.
Oof. I want to gestalt really, really, really hard.
Give me a roll.
Let's get you stalled so hard.
So hard.
So, Morad,
Yes.
I guess I'm now, what, half your species?
20%. You said you're 80% done.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what he changed.
He's awfully large to be a member of your species.
93.
Nice.
Could you shrink him down?
That's a yellow with the 4-column shift down.
And the touch of the divine returns, and you are able to gestalt.
Yes!
And the wings come out.
While this is, when I see this happening, I'm going to study the environment around him very carefully.
It reacts almost harshly.
Study Morad as he watches everything.
Morat leaps off and goes, "Oh, what is this?"
I start looking at the judge's body, just seeing what he has on him.
You're just going to rifle through his pockets.
Yeah, just see what's on him. He was trying to get out of there when we originally subdued him. Just seeing what's on his body.
What he's like, he likes bowling.
Yeah, see what we find.
Morat is taken aback at the divine gestalt.
So, I said we were friends, right? Show you stuff you've never seen.
I'm going to try and
Thank
form
you.
a telepathic link with the version of me that was on the Kryptonian comet before we were judged and before we got shifted into the negative zone.
Okay, hold that thought. Nothing really of item. There's a sword hilt, not a sword.
We'll take the hilt.
Kind of like. There's
I'll take the
a
hilt.
bag with a few gems in it,
Take
and
the-
nothing else much.
I'll take those things.
What looks like might be an ID card.
I'll take those.
Multipass.
Ah!
Hilt, any buttons, anything on the hilt?
Yes,
No.
he knows it's a multi-pass.
Okay. Just take them. Look at the
Yeah,
gems.
he knows it's a multi.
Yeah. Gems, anything?
They're gems. They're of a variety and shape and type that you have not seen prior. They are obviously not terrestrial gems.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a roll for your telepathy.
95, son.
Nice. You are able to make that telepathic link. You are aware of the events that are going on as you are telepathically linked with that entity, with that incarnation of you. Yeah,
Nice.
boy.
Nice. I'm going to communicate with it.
Kill them all.
We are going to get sucked into the negative zone. You need to focus a blast on the outer edge of the rhomboid so we can escape.
Okay. The response comes back, what?
Because it hasn't happened.
We're about to be sucked into the negative zone.
Okay, what?
And then, no.
What?
What? Just focus a large dark force blast.
What?
It's distorted.
Who is this?
It's distorted.
It is distorted.
How are you talking to me? Seriously, who is this?
Guardian Angel.
What? Get out of my head. You don't belong here.
Who am I talking to?
Look, I don't know who this is, but this is Guardian Angel. And the only people I talk to in my own head are me. So, let it go, pal, or there's going to be a pile of whoop-ass headed your way. Because I don't know how to find you right now, but I will.
Keep doing it.
If you blast open the rhomboid from the negative zone, I will come out to meet you
La
to
la la
give you
la
that
la
ass
la
whooping.
la 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 la.
La 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 la. I'm not.
No matter where you go, there you are.
Not.
And I would not put it if he heard it distorted. It couldn't make out what it la 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 la. I could imagine that Rico would go la 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 la. Dick.
Although, wait. He's having a hard time hearing you, but you can hear him just fine.
Yeah?
Clicks. Why do you do clicks? You do Morse code.
No, I don't know Norse code.
Norse code is different than Morse code. It's a lot more Asgardy. Because then you got to be like short click, long click. Odin. Short click, long click.
Is
No.
there a
Short
way
click,
to
long click,
send
umlaut,
like
umlaut, umlaut.
Right?
Morse code? Because look, it's distorted.
I'm
but
going to
Morse
mentally
code.
project a picture of the negative zone getting ready to absorb us and illustrate a blast at the negative zone rhomboid that's coming towards us. With, remote sensing, power feeded with my telepathy.
Roll at least a yellow.
I'm going to spend karma. Not really necessary. I got an 81, so that's going
Nice.
to cost me 10 anyway. But an 81 at 75 is a solid yellow.
Okay. And the response is, what is that?
Can I give him a cultist roll just to see what could be dampening it or anything that might help? I don't know. Is that 0 or 100?
That's 100.
That's 100.
That's a red no matter how much you're terrible.
Yeah.
It means Aunt May kicks Galactus right in the ghoulies.
Basically, you can write a PhD on how to distort telepathy through two-dimensional space zone bubbles.
Yeah, but it is not magical in nature. It is purely technological. It has been
Suck butt.
You know firmly that it is not the occult, but you could see how that could happen from like his PhD standpoint. Like, well, technologically
Can I
speaking,
find where it's
since-
coming, or the distortion, whatever's happening? Can I see what it's coming from, or is it just everything?
It is an omnipresent. It's part of the dimensional construct.
Well, that's
Stop
the,
people from calling home with
Yeah.
telepathy.
that's
From
the worst.
calling for help.
That's
Yeah.
the worst 100 I've ever rolled.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
It's all I had. I had nothing else. It's all good. Carry on.
Lame.
You got 100. What'd you get? Nothing. You get shit.
Well, no, it's just
But you know you got nothing.
in accordance to what it relates to. Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you got 100 on your herb knowledge roll, then, you know.
Well, yeah, it's like I throw the quarter at him. I roll 100. It hits his shirt and bounces.
Basil could not grow in that barrier.
Yeah.
But you looked great while doing it.
Yeah, it looked fantastic. It was a perfect shot.
Like-
It was like,
like
and the head of Washington was right there. Bing! And it just flew right off.
Bounced right off his nipple and hurt like the Dickens.
Yeah.
He's going to feel that in a moment.
Can I communicate with Yin?
He's got the ridge of quarter burn.
Right? Yeah. It says, in God we trust.
Oh.
Boom.
I don't know. Have you tried?
I want to.
All right, roll it.
I would like to get stalled.
Okay, give me a roll.
Just trying to be cool.
How's a
97.
98 for you?
What did you roll, Rico?
87.
87.
My rolls are on fire right now when it counts.
Does that count? I got 33.
Did you roll a 98 to Gestalt?
I
You did.
Money.
And the presence of the divine reaches once more into the
Except
zone.
mine's much more cooler and intimidating to that little reptile bastard over there.
Black
Or
Jesus.
or sexy. We don't know. You might.
Right?
He might be like, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, well, only the females of my species.
And
have
I'm going
that
to
many
communicate
arms.
again what I
That's
try to
hot.
communicate to myself outside of the negative zone.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Could you jump up and down?
So,
And I need her to pass that message on to me on that Kryptonian comet.
okay, you reach out and you say to her,
I am trapped in the negative zone,
Phantom zone.
Phantom Zone. There is a copy of me outside of the Phantom Zone that can help us escape if it shoots a high energy blast at the physical structure of the Phantom Zone as it comes towards the comet.
and what should I do about this?
Just tell the me that's on the other side.
I cannot interfere with that.
She said, however, that has created in me no sense of obligation. She did.
Where's Skullboy?
Morat.
Tell her, no, wait. Tell her, if she doesn't, you and I are going to high five again.
You know, Yin, Wells and I have joined forces. We combined inside the negative zone. If we don't get out, we'll combine again and shred the entirety of it. We're trying to avoid that.
I sense someone's threatening a deity.
Is that blackmail
What's
to a deity?
happening?
Not threatening.
I'm going to step back from the current situation.
Morat about loses it when Wells gestalts. He begins slavering and just, it's beautiful.
I look at him like,
And he goes, yes, the fury. Yes, I like this.
Skexy and I know
I'm skexy and I know
That's
it.
okay. If you can't pass a message, then Wells and I will
Gag
just,
reflex. I love it.
we'll just join and rip it asunder from the inside out, letting everything out.
You are communicating this when both of you and Rico and Dr. Wells, I'm sorry, Guardian Angel and Dr. Wells and Caesar 1 feel a presence. It swoops in, you two on the level of the divine, you on the level of the spiritual. The ground around you begins to shake only slightly from certain directions, as though something were moving under the surface of the soil or the rock or the whatever. You two feel the movement, but have no idea. Like, you don't... It's coming from 3 different directions.
I grab Mora, come here.
And the 3 of you hear, much on the same line that you were just communicating, you hear, what has brought you here?
Oh, great. Now it's Dread. Nice chat, Mom.
And you have no connection with her at this point.
I do not fear you. I am more baritone than you.
Yes, it is. I love that voice. Delicious. Wondrous. Morat has not even... He's just...
Is not phased.
He's all up in the, like, look at this. It's all...
No, I have him like right here. I'm heading.
Oh, you pick him up? He's like, excellent.
The genocide Ijuana is the best pet
Iguana.
ever for you.
Iguana.
I must say.
Seriously, that's gonna be pretty cool.
I know. It's
Who is that? Who's talking to us?
it probably is Dread. We detected.
Yes, I am the Dread.
What the hell do you want?
Are you Jamaican?
To know how you can communicate outside of here.
Give it mouthwash. Oh, it's pretty easy. I just talk.
Give it to me.
No. No, I'm not giving you anything.
I can help you escape.
Oh, really?
Need you.
Yes.
No.
And you want the ability to communicate outside of here?
Yes.
Nah.
Tell people, go and take
On the salad bar.
Do it.
This is the dread.
Golden Corral will never be the same.
You don't want Subway, you want KFC. Oh. Some 75-year-old lady jumps up on the salad bar. So saith the dread.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
It's like, why did you eat all of the Oreos? Because I was told.
Golden Corral will never be the same. Actually, it won't be that different. I'm sorry, wait, what?
Believe it or not, Dread, we don't need you. You're really only probably secondary or tertiary to the power we have available to us.
Bush League.
If we even needed you, we'd have come to see you to begin with. And in fact, I'd appreciate it if you didn't intrude on our conversation and our business.
You just mean girled it.
Yeah. You can go back to whatever hole you crawled from.
I appreciate it if you ease up off my back about it.
Seats taken.
Oh.
You will share this with me.
No, I will not.
Watch it, Joe.
I'm gonna step back from the situation. Again.
I'm like, step
And
one
it's-
step really far back. One step really far back.
That's a bad idea.
I'm going to,
And you, when you say we do not need you, that's when Morat turns around and looks at the ground, and his eyes, even as tiny as they are, get kind of big, and he crawls up on you and behind your head.
I throw them all up.
Where do you throw him?
That way.
Okay.
I'm going
He
to...
squeals, it's the dread!
Duh. Okay, I am going to pick up the Kryptonian.
Okay.
And fireman's carry him.
All right.
That is what I'm doing right now.
Okay. There are tendrils of dread under the earth. They seem to be expanding.
Can I try to activate that hilt again? Anything?
Yeah, you're just... No.
You want to kill it,
Do I
you're
make that
gonna
noise?
have to.
Yeah, I don't know if you make that noise.
Okay.
I don't know if you make that noise or not.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I
a
would
good
say
idea.
culty stuff on the gym.
And that'll do us tonight for gaming. As the high five prepares, that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. We thank you for listening. Give us some stars. We give you some love. And we'll see you real soon.
That's it tonight for us on the Gaming with Scott podcast. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Josh Elliott is at Asmodee369. John is at JPMGarlic. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. Rico is at R1C0. Or me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. Don't forget to check out nerdsdom.com for all their reviews and other great podcasts. Remember, be the superhero you always wanted to see in the world. As always, you'll be hearing from us real soon.